What's up? This is Miss Lee. We're out here with SKMZ.
What's up, guys? Bboyworld Cloud, SKMZ.
Hi. Abstrak.
Moshen.
You hear that okay? You guys get that? And look who's coming in! They just joined the party. Are you guys excited? You should be.
It took 15 years to get outside for this interview.
Exactly. That's actually one thing we're asking the other guys. I mean, you guys, where do you guys live now? You guys don't live together anymore.
LA, New York, Florida.
How did you guys get the name SKMZ? Like, who came up with it?
First it was like, you know, methods of skill. And I was like, nah, you know what? Like, at the time for me, I was like, you know, we need something like a one or two name. Because to us, it was like Rock Steady or like other crews that had like two name type of name. I was like, all right, you know what? Let me flip that SKMZ, and I sound like an idiot right now.
That was the worst explanation ever.
Exactly.
Well, what about your guys' names then? Like,
I don't know.
where, like, who gave you your names, or where, how'd you come up with it?
Strive gave me mine.
Strive Miami.
Strive gave me mine.
Strive. We did. You hear that? No, just kidding.
No, not Strive. Not you
Strive.
guys. No, yeah.
S-T-R-I-V.
Yeah, I was small and my hat fell off, and then I looked like the character from Final Fantasy VII. Cloud.
I was wondering if it was that.
Yeah, it was something like that, but it formed into a whole other meaning.
It used to be Little Rock.
Your
I
name
know.
used to be Little Rock?
Her name used to
Before
be
we
Little
even
Rock.
knew there was another Little Rock.
Yeah, before we knew Little Rock.
Where did you get Little Rock
I
from?
have no
I
idea.
think it was me.
Was it you?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he gave
We'll
me
get to you guys in
everybody's
a second.
And what about you?
My real name is Luis Efrain Rosado Montañez. Just kidding, no. It's Luis, but I lived in Italy till I was like 7.
Oh, yeah.
So Luigi, and my mom calls me Luigi, everyone calls me Luigi, so it's like it's stuck.
So you speak like Italian and everything fluently?
But in my house we speak Spanish, so it's like the same.
Well, like all of you guys have like your own like style and everything, but you guys kind of have like a similar theme when you guys dance. Like, is there any kind of like what am I trying to say? Like idea that you guys share, like as far as like dancing and movement and like keep going? Because you guys never really have like you never start and then finish and then seem to start again. You guys always continually keep dancing. Is it just habit?
Just feel it and continue and never stop. That's what it is.
Well, the main challenge is to not think when you're dancing. To not think. That's the main thing that people always mistake and they mess up on. As soon as a thought is created in your head, you already made a decision to like screw up or something like that. Sort of like the Inception film. That's the idea.
So everybody has a different style, and maybe the thing that people see that's like collective about all of us is just that we kind of...
Because we dance together a lot.
We dance together and we all operate on kind of that instinctual stuff. Like we came from a certain time period in a certain area and like collectively like came up with the same aesthetics of like what we thought was dope. So I think that's what people see, because everybody dances really different. I don't think any of us have the same...
similar influences too.
Yeah.
That also makes
I try to be like all of them. That's my style.
Like, who was around that? Like, when you guys were learning, were you guys learning from any other B-boys around you? Or were you guys, like, were there any old school B-boys? Or were there not very many B-boys in your area?
Well, I mean, with me and Flips, when we first started, it was like, there was really nobody.
Yeah, we were in Tampa Bay. Like,
Yeah, there was nothing.
Clearwater, Florida. That's like the retirement home.
Honestly, like, it was maybe videos of Radiotron, like with Jazzy J and Wicked, you know, Renegades, and Air Force. So that's the only thing that we saw. And then when we met Cloud when he was young, and his brothers, they were like more advanced than us, you know. We were like bugging out. So
yeah, and I think that's another thing of you talking about how we found ourselves. I mean, I think because nobody. When you have somebody that you look up to and you dance and you watch them dance, it's like you kind of want to be like them. You know what I mean? So your style automatically starts to form like them. And we didn't have much of that but ourselves, so we were able to find ourselves within a dance. I don't know if that makes sense.
somehow.
Did you guys think you were gonna be at this point? Like, did you guys even think about it, or you guys just kind of like take going on with the flow?
I mean, to us and to me, I was like, I just want to get ill. that was the whole idea. Like, let's practice and just like, you know, like sometimes like we would give ourselves goals. Like on the first year, second year, third year, I should have this move or whatever. You know, meaning like the basic foundational moves. And from there, it's just, you know, after a while, going to different jams and vibing, you just like, I don't know, it just happened. We just.
I remember thinking like, you know, when you're first starting off, you don't really have anything. And you're like, yo, when I get flares, I'm gonna be happy. You know what I mean? But it just escalates. After you get that, you know, you keep.
What was the best like point that you got to that you were like, I got that? Like, what was the point? Was there a point that you were just like waiting? Windmill?
Oh yeah. When I started getting like combinations that I don't do anymore, like flare 90 flare and flare 90.
Cherry right here, the little cherry right here that burns.
You always see like random b-boys with like this spot right here from them practicing.
And also when my hand went like this.
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
That was awesome.
This is the best example that we could come up with, that I could come up with. It was, I saw it like, you know, when Wu-Tang came out, it was like everybody had their own thing, but they were like, boom! That's the way we feel. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Methodz came from that too.
Came out with like a bang.
So you know, he's joking. He just likes to mess with us.
Like when you guys get in your like, because everybody has that point when they're dancing and they just feel like they're like plateauing, like, or they're like in a slump. Like, what do you guys do? Because you guys have been dancing a long time, so I'm sure you guys do.
Yeah,
like,
it happens, but it happens to all of us. So when it happens, it's like, you know, you just got to keep going. You'll get out of it.
Start
and if
the other way, the opposite way.
you start doing
Whatever this way, you learn it this way.
Exactly. Whatever you don't have, you start working on that.
what kind of influence do you have that like that isn't b-boying? Do you guys have any other things that like that inspire you besides like b-boying?
So, honestly, anything, animals.
Deer.
Nah, just like different music, rock music, eerie music, anything that's strange. I feel like, I know, for me, ninjas, nah, you can create to, other than breaks and hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Anything that's inspirational, fucking the universe that we can't even fucking explain, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you explain breaking? You really can't. You try to with words, but you really can't. And that's just the way I see it, you know? It's like, I feel like we're the aliens of this earth and shit, you know?
The physical training element is like, I mean, you can tap into all sorts of other worlds in terms of flexibility, conditioning, blah, 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 but like, that's pretty like fundamental and easy to access. I mean, anyone can log online and find out how to get in shape or fitness and stuff. I think like the deeper inspirational things are like emotional, intellectual, and like spiritual. That's where the root of the majority of your dancing is going to come from. It's not going to come from like, and that, for me, that's why I don't really get inspired as much by breaking anymore, because it's like so oversaturated visually. It's like anybody can plug in at any time and see everything. So it's like, it's not like you're going to find anything there that's going to like make you feel something inside. Really, for me, I don't know. But so like mainly through our interactions and our activities. Like it could be through film, it could be through design, it could be through all sorts of stuff. History, you know what I mean? You could dig through history and look at like the progression of all sorts of crazy things. Like when I first started, I was really into DJing and scratch DJing. So we looked at like what Qbert and those guys were doing, and the X-Men and what those guys were doing, and how they were changing the art of manipulating records. And like I drew a lot of inspiration from the way they kind of went about. So there's so many different things to feed into, and I think like it'd probably be good for a lot of b-boys nowadays to draw inspiration from like their own cultural roots or their own family history, you know what I mean, and like kind of like dig inside and find out what kind of stuff can happen, you know, rather than like looking at what's out there and what's validated and what will like kind of get them, you know, because there's so much to show still. There's still so much to be inspired from. In the origins of this dance, that's where they got their stuff. They got it from, you know, their family history. A lot of those steps have family roots, you know, so it'd be cool to see more of that, like people digging around, especially with like such a pool of talent nowadays.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the scene nowadays? Has it changed like a lot since you've been there? Or do you see like a pattern going on?
It's bigger. It's more like, I mean, internationally, I think it's more bigger than anything. You know, like overseas, it's like way more appreciated. You know, like I don't know. I'm about to go to IBE right now too, so it's like that's a really big jam. You know, like it's huge. Like that's in Holland. Like it's crazy to think.
The one thing I want to ask mainly is like, as far as like one thing that you guys could tell any B-boys or B-girls or anything as like a tip or inspiration or whatever, if there's like one thing that you wanted to tell somebody to help them out, what would you tell them?
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing I tell everybody. Is to always dance from your heart. Like I know it sounds cheesy or not, but it's true. Like if you have fun and you dance to express yourself and to find yourself and to share with everybody else, it's just gonna spread. Like us as a dancer will bring out the dancer in somebody else who doesn't even know it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to, like you have to dance from here and project it out, and without any expectations or any judgmental thoughts of anybody. But you know,
To me, it's more like, you know, ask yourself, why are you dancing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the real reason? Don't do it for the wrong reason, you know, for, you know, I don't know. I know people say that this dance was built on battling, but there comes a time where things do evolve, and, you know, sometimes there should be some positiveness in the dance, too. So, within our, like, talking about creating, I think we create out of positiveness and both negative, too, if that made any sense.
Not to be redundant just on the topic of dancing, but maybe of what like it means to be a crew. Like I think it's really important that crews try to work together and stay together, and like sure it's about dancing, but really it's about growing up and like I mean we were kids together and we're men now, you know what I mean? Like we know each other's children and we all have interactions with each other's lives and our families, you know, so we truly are a family. Like we've been together for 15 years, so that's like a really powerful, awesome thing. And like it's really cool that breaking is a means that can provide that. But I think a lot of people should just remember to focus on those elements, and like traveling is dope and touring is fun and getting, you know, and breaking is great, but like at the end of the day, like there's this core unity that it provides as well. That's where the whole crew thing comes from. That's really important. I think people you know, should hold on to that and protect that.
Don't ever stop dancing, you know? Like however you came to like dance, or like however you stumbled upon the dance, you know, like it's not like not anybody could just break, you know what I mean? So it's like I think it's a hard dance too. So it's like if you happen to, you know, start breaking and stuff, just don't ever stop, you know, even if it's for yourself, you know, like because it's just like physically hard and everything. Like a lot of people quit after a certain amount of times, they just give up. Just don't ever stop, because it's rare, you know. It's like something hard and something like very special, especially for me. Like it's just like it's the only thing I do is it's what I love to do, you know what I mean? So it's like just don't stop, man, because it's like the illest form of dancing I think there is, you know. So if you happen to do it, just keep it going, you know what I mean?
Dope. I'm gonna co-sign all of that. I was totally feeling all that. Like I've seen people come and go. I mean, people that I looked up to that were around my scene, you know, come and go. And they were better than me, you know. And I look at how many years I've put into it, and now like damn, all the experiences that I've had, I'm like wow, you know. Those people, damn, what happened to them, you know? You know, maybe they didn't have the love for it or whatever the case may be, but ultimately just like the ultimate search of freedom, you know? Like escaping the matrix, you know? You'll know it when you feel it. When you're dancing, when you escape the matrix, you'll feel it, you know? When you're dancing like for you, you're free, you know? You're like, nothing else matters around you, you know? That's the ultimate to me. Like,
when whatever confidence and like the person you discover through the dance, that doesn't just have to stay on the dance floor. That same attitude that you take toward dancing and self-discovery and the way that people conduct themselves and are passionate about their dance, conjure that and, you know, raise your family with the same authority. Treat people with respect with the same authority. Pursue education and knowledge with the same authority, you know what I mean? This dance is empowering, but not only within the circle of the dance floor. Take that, through that you're getting self-discovery, and like B-boys need to take that into other areas of their life, so that they can succeed and be passionate about living in all elements of this world, not just the dance floor. And I think that's something you don't see a lot of days. Like a lot of B-boys will be like the kings in the cypher and like so confident, passionate about one thing, and then on the side they'll just be doing something senseless or something that just makes no sense. It's like carry that, the architecture of that design that you created, that brain and heart, in the other elements of your life. You know what I mean? I think that's important. That's too much. Just say it, son.
Okay, well, that's Methodz. You guys want to give any quick shout-outs real quick?
Shout out to everybody, to my crew. I love y'all, man. The ones that were not here, love y'all, miss y'all. I don't know, the whole world, man. Just keep it up. Peace.
Florida, Mine 180, Bigs and Baddest, everyone back home.
My two brothers, Def 1, A Round 1.
Yes.
My parents, my family. Shout out to Jay Lepke, who passed away. Bboy, my cousin, the close. Everybody knew him, and I'm thinking about him now, so I'll say his name. J Lefty, we love you.
Oh yeah, and for technique for putting together this jam.
Yes.
Yo, there's like 5 seconds of tape. Show them your chest.
Oh, shit.
No, your real chest.
Okay.
Peace. Thank you, everybody. We love y'all. We hope to see y'all soon. Keep rocking. Take it to the top, y'all. One love.
Man, it was an amazing event. Thanks, Tag.
Yeah.